it's Mr. Danny, and I work at Bluegrass Green Source. I'm very thankful to Live Green Lexington for bringing you this exciting, fun lesson that you're about to see. I hope you enjoy it.
Today we're going to talk about learning to cook. As students get older, you want to start learning those basic life skills. Cooking is one of those things that's really important to learn before you move out of your house, because you are going to be solely responsible for providing yourself food. So it's very important to learn those skills, but it's also very important to learn how to dispose of certain items. And today we're going to be making bacon, which is going to demonstrate cooking a fatty meat that creates a lot of cooking grease. We have some information here which we will reference the city's website about fog clogs. When I make bacon, a fatty meat, it will create grease. And we're going to demonstrate that on our griddle because we have a handy dandy grease interceptor here to catch our cooking oil and grease. So we'll demonstrate how much a pound of bacon will make. We're going to talk about proper techniques on how to dispose of that grease and other things to keep those clogs away when we're cooking in our kitchens, and keeping those clogs from reaching our main sanitary sewer line, which then can create major issues out in our roadways as well. So before we start, I'm going to put on cooking gloves to keep everyone safe. One of my favorite tools when cooking, I love to have a nice pair of kitchen scissors or shears, because there's so much packaging that we have. So much of the things we dispose of comes from the packaging from our food. None of this packaging is recyclable, so I'm going to go ahead and dispose of that in the garbage can. But I'm going to go ahead and cook this whole pound of bacon. One of the nice things about the griddle is it's very flat, and I typically can fit a whole pound. I'm going to put it on about medium. So I'm going to spread the bacon out and put it on about a medium. Fatty meats don't need to be seared like some of our other meats. We want to cook that at a lower medium temperature. You can make bacon in the oven, which is a great way to do it when you're trying to cook other breakfast items. So I'm going to go about 325. It's a little bit medium to medium high, and we'll start to hear that cook and simmer. Fats, oils, and grease, or fog, is anything that leaves that oily residue, like dairy products, sauces and dressings, cooking oil, butter, fry oil, margarine, shortening, meat fats, and lard. The reason we want to be careful with how we dispose of this product is if it goes down the drain in your kitchen sink, then it can clog your own pipes or the sanitary sewer pipes and cause backups in your house or out on the street. We want to keep our homes and our streets safe, so make sure you handle fats, oils, and grease correctly. Always drain oil into a can or another type of item that you can throw away. You can put it in the fridge, let it solidify, and then throw it away. Make sure to use a paper towel if there's any oil residue left on your pots and pans. Scrape your plates. Use a paper towel on your plates if there's still that oily residue. Make sure to scrape any bits, but to leave that strainer in your sink as well, because those bits of food that may go down your drain combined with fats, oils, and grease can really cause a problem. So as you can see, the pounded bacon created quite a bit of oil on my griddle. So I definitely don't want to just go straight and put this in the sink. I want to let it cool down. I want to let it solidify. But I also want you all to see just how much grease this pound of bacon actually produced. So I'm gonna carefully pull this out and show you how full my grease interceptor is. So I'm gonna take this oil and grease and pour into my pan. And I'm gonna let it cool down in my fridge. A lot of people may want to use this for flavoring, but I definitely don't want all of that grease to go back into my sink. Put on my fog lid and wipe out my pan. And that's how I want to deal with any fats, oils, and grease that I produce in my kitchen. Thank you for participating and watching our cooking demonstration today.
Our city has special robots and cameras that we can put down into our sewer pipes to help explore them and make sure we don't have any cracks, clogs, or other problems that might require attention. As you can see here, this particular pipe has a lot of stuff caked along the sides. What we are seeing are fats, oils, and greases congealed together. The water flowing below it started in Lexington homes, businesses, or schools, and comes from anything with a drain like sinks, toilets, or showers. When we explain why we don't want to pour fats, oils, and greases down our drains, this video shows how it gets caked onto everything. So make sure that you never pour your fats, oils, or greases down your drain.